Now, look at this and check this out, right? So, approximately a month ago, right, as you can see here, I posted this video, right, with the beef that was going on between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis, right? With the front of the title is F this, nigga, let's fight, right? And Shakur Stevenson slams Gervonta Tank Davis, right? I want y'all to read those keywords. F that NIGGA, let's fight, right? As you can see, that generated 24,000 views for my channel, which is relatively small in comparison, to a lot of the other boxing channels. But I've been doing this for a minute now, you know what I'm saying? Even though I went on a little jokes, you dig, like, my channel was still performing, even, 6 months, 6 months off of the street, you dig? But anyway, man, as you can see here, you know what I'm saying, like my channel has been generating, some pretty good views, you dig? You see this other video with Gervonta Davis, right? You know what I'm saying? Hit for 20.4, right? But as soon as I start talking about this situation with him and this domestic violence issue that he has going on with this chick, right? As you can see, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm being shadow banned, you know what I'm saying? I posted this, about 5 hours ago and it only got 15 views. Posted this one here about, 10 hours ago, whatever the case is. It only got like 40-something views or whatever the case is, right? So, I really don't care about that. I'm just showing you that it's something a lot deeper going on with the situation than we actually, can wrap our minds around right now. You know what I'm saying? Considering all that information, okay? What we can't go by is this letter. This love letter that Tank wrote to the world, for the world to read, right? So I want y'all to use y'all common sense, okay? Before we get into this letter, and it's not going to be a long video. I really want y'all to use your common sense, right? If you a weed smoker, okay? If you known to smoke weed, all right? And you know what I'm saying, you get called for a drug test at your job, right? And, so you go in there and you tell the people you have a complete total meltdown. I'm not giving up. I ain't giving up no piss. What I gotta give up piss for? You know what I'm saying? It ain't making no sense. I don't smoke. I don't smoke no weed. Woo, woo. Are you effing stupid? Why would I smoke weed and I work at this job, right? And then people fire you. Do you think that those people had the right to fire you? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? If you answer no, then you stupid. You feel me? This dude is known for being a domestic abuser. He was shown in front of millions of people when he lost his cool in front of the world down in Florida with his baby mama, when he put his hand around her throat, then carried her out of there and put all kind of bruises up on that girl. Okay. Secondly, he had the crash that injured a pregnant woman, right? That he left at the scene. Right, so he's facing 14 counts of charges in Baltimore over that, right? And then he had the thing in the mall with the police officers, where he shoved the police officer and called the police on himself, claiming that he didn't shove no police officer, he didn't do that, all this other crazy nonsense, right? So anyway, what am I saying here? I'm saying that this dude got a history, bro, and I'm just naming a couple of the things. He also had another incident. I think he had a street fight or something like that. So we talking about somebody who's known to have, you know what I'm saying, a temper when it comes to these situations. Now, I want you to understand and wrap your mind around this too. In addition to that, while we thinking here, right, we got our thinking caps on, okay? Because this fool posted this up, when he was angry, right? When he got emotional, he began to lash out. And as you can see how many times I done bleeped all this stuff out, because I can't put these curse words up here because YouTube acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want y'all to wrap your minds around the fact that if he jumped the gun and did this in all capital letters, okay? So he's screaming. He's screaming to the top of his lungs. He's in anger at what's going on, right? He can't even wrap his mind about, bro, we have a police report on you. Not only do we have a police report, but there's a doctor's report too. They reported that the lady had a laceration on her lip. That's medical terminology, bro. That means that an ambulance came on the scene, a paramedic, and they filed their medical reports with the girl. Obviously, their testimony was useful. In addition to the obvious, physical, the physical issues that the lady had, the victim here, it all pointed that this dude actually put his hands on her. In addition to all of that, then Blue Blood Sports TV came out and said that Gervonta Davis said that he was doing this thing in self-defense when he punched that girl. So I need y'all to keep all that in mind before we get into this thing. It's because it's a whole bunch of crap and his boys a whole out here, and y'all trying to support this clown. And I don't want y'all idiots coming down in my comments section talking crazy, talking about, oh well, where did you get this from, where did you get that information from, and all this other nonsense, bro. It's all online, bro. You can actually type this into the Broward County database and find this information, bro. The police reports, all this stuff is being released, bro. The 911 calls have been released, right? The only thing we don't have is photographs of the woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be used in the court of law, because obviously he's going to be sued. But I want y'all to pay attention to this letter, okay? So they say, do not let these people misguide you on all this BS. This was just yesterday, moments before me and my child and mother had an argument. Right, so he's telling you that they had an argument. So what he was posting was that picture of that movie, Frost or whatever the case is, right, or Frozen or whatever, right. So he said, me and my me and my oldest daughter were watching the movie Frozen. I never put my hands on my child's mother or my effing daughter. Are you effing crazy? I never heard him about to put his hands on his daughter, but I heard him about him putting his hands on that female, right? So he's saying that he's not a monster and he's been quiet for too long. Quiet how, bro? Quiet how? You've been all over Twitter talking about Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? It's juicing. You've been having a lot to say about this, that, and the third. All over Twitter and stuff like that. You've been running your mouth, a whole lot, saying that that you angry and that you even had things to say about Floyd Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you quiet. You was posting up stuff. I'm poking at Floyd, and I'm gonna get to Floyd in a second here too, so you can see that he's lying. We already produced a scenario, a factual base of reference to prove that this dude is lying, right? He said he never put his hands on his child's mother and his daughter. Are we crazy? I'm not a monster. Blah blah blah. I don't listen to this fool now. I don't have a media team or public relations or a good lawyer. I need y'all to pause and read what this dude just said, bro. That he doesn't have a media team. Why don't you have a media team, Tank? Why? You got the money, right? You got the money to have the right people around you. Exactly as I said, this dude ain't got the right people around him. And stop all these charades, especially with posting, what I'm saying, these 8-figure deals that Eddie Hearn is offering you. Of course, y'all have come to terms and y'all have already agreed to these purses and all these different splits and whatnot, you feel me? But what this does is, when you release information like this lets all of the parasites and all of the germs and all of the sharks that's in this dirty, polluted pond of boxing, you know what I'm saying, they all gonna be chomping at the bit to get at you somehow, some way, and gonna try to find a way to get that about you, especially now you ain't got the money team muscle to back you up. You feel me? You in a vulnerable situation. You feel me? If I knew that I was worth all this money, you don't think I'm gonna have a lawyer by my side at all times? I'm gonna have a lawyer near me at all times. You feel me? To bear witness to everything that's going on with me and my situation, my legal issues and whatever, especially with this to being a fight of my life coming up. I'm gonna have somebody there at all times, right? So anyway, so that's stupid for him to say that he ain't got no lawyer, or he ain't got no good lawyer, or no public relations, or no media team, right? He ain't got no spokesman, none of that. That he's saying that this is the only reason he's doing that now. And then, and mind you, this has since been deleted off of his Instagram and his Twitter, right? This is he put it on the website and took it off. And that's another thing too. So you pop stuff, You know what I'm saying? That you don't mean to say. You say it out of emotion, out of raw emotion. You do things out of raw emotion, and then you feel sorry about it later, and then you regret it. Sort of like what you're doing right now. So we have a history of this dude on how he acted. You heard me? So he said that's the only reason he's doing it now, to clear his name. Bro, the only way you can clear your name is in a court of law, bro. That's the only way you can clear your name, is get adjudicated on all charges. Or, or get all your charges expunged. Right? So he's saying that he's been doing this on his own, and that these people done put so much stuff out everywhere, and they have a helicopter flying over my house now as I write this, because they look at this as a way to get money to them, trying to get as much money as possible. Okay, so they rushed to my child's mother, offering her $50K just to pressure charges, like they did with my first child's mother. So bad they couldn't get her, so they got a lady they claimed they claimed she was into the mess. Also a lady that's known for suing people for money reasons. So suing people for money. So why you got those kind of people around you then, Gervonta? Why you got those kind of people around you? If you know that these type of people, why wouldn't you armor yourself up with a lawyer in the presence of a woman that's known to sue, right? Then let's stop right there for one quick second, right? Because we're going to digest this whole thing. So you mean to tell me with all this money you got now, right? These people are coming after your money, right? This is what you're saying, right? So you telling me that you ain't got enough common sense. You don't have enough sense in your mind, right? With this money, right? Clearly you don't have the right team around you, so I don't knock you for not having this common sense, right? But this is real simple thinking here, right? So if you are in the process of having a fight, right, and the PBC pay y'all on back end money, right, and you're in the process now of having a fight, right, why did you post up on your social media accounts how much money you was getting from the Ryan Garcia fight when you didn't have that money yet, right? You said that you've been getting that money all that time or whatever, and that $10 million was basically nothing what Eddie Hearn was offering you through the email when you exposed that information. Now, I alluded to that in my last video. I said, bro, you posting up that information about that money, you gonna have the sharks coming after you. What we doing is because he ain't got no real strong team behind him, to tell him, look, bro, this not cool. Don't post up no business. Don't post up no numbers, especially when you out here, you know what I'm saying, screwing around unprotected. You know what I mean? You generating a lot of enemies, Tank. You know what I mean? And you putting yourself in a more and more vulnerable situation. And I believe everything that you're talking about with this VADA and all this other stuff or whatever, that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's you kind of, nervous. You know what I'm saying? And seeing, the potential of what could happen. You know what I mean? These are all indicators of something that can be coming down the pipeline that might not work in your favor if you don't keep your head on straight. You gonna have the sharks and the parasites and everybody in their mall coming after you because you putting up that money, the mirage that you actually have this money. So you're going to attract the flies and the sharks and the fleas and the parasites, and everybody's going to be coming after Gervonta Tank Davis's money, or that make-believe digital money, right? Just off of the premise of what they think you have. Now, I'm not going to continue to read this no longer, right? It's because it's stupid. But I want my young brothers to understand something here. And look, I could even touch on this one, right? So that this is the police report. It's just people coming down in my comment sections talking stupid. The incident report documenting the case, a copy of which was obtained by Boxing Scene, a copy of the incident report, okay, alleges that on that date that the listed defendant, Gervonta Davis, did actually and intentionally touch and strike the listed victim against her will and did intentionally cause bodily harm to her. And then when you add that into his history, and then when you add that into the fact that this man's a boxer, and that they got proof of witnesses, the lady who said the one he's talking about that the lady's going to try to sue him, that's the lady who said that Tank spit on her. Remember, they had 2 911 phone calls, so it was multiple witnesses out there, and that they said that this man punched the lady, and they got evidence of the lady's medical treatment report saying that she had the laceration above her lips, which they took pictures of, which you know they took pictures of. So for that lady's safety, they're not going to release them pictures to the public right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, so what I'm saying is right here, the copy of the incident report and the arrest report is right here, bro. You see what I'm saying? So all this nonsense about people just talking a whole bunch of crap, bro. We have enough information to wrap our minds around this. You feel me? This is simple common sense here, bro. It's not looking good for Tank, bro. I lost a lot of respect for this dude. You feel me? Because like I said, and I stand on this, bro. If this was my daughter, if this was your daughter, right? If this was my niece, if this was your niece, if this is my sister, if this was your sister, you have a whole different vibe about it if you ain't feeling like how I'm feeling right now. And yeah, I'm pissed off about this thing. It's because here this dude got a history of this thing, you feel me? And dudes will still find a way to support this clown when the proof is in the pudding that this dude done put his hands on another woman. And that's a big no-no. Ain't no man supposed to do that. You ain't no big man doing that. Gervonta, Tank Davis. You feel me? So anyway, man, let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment box below. I'm done with this one. You feel me? Until something else pop up with YouTube acting all stupid and everything like that. I could keep going on and on with this thing. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment box below. It's your boy E with Not Only Boxing. Signing out to the next one. Holla at your boy 100. Whoop, I'm out.